Hi, I'm Stephanie Miller from Wisdom of the Kitchen, and I wanted to talk for a minute today about micro grants. And maybe some of you are familiar with this principle. The principle is a whole bunch of people getting together to cooperate and be generous and give just a little bit of money. And my idea is for women to help support women-owned businesses. So before I get into microfunding, I just want to give you a few statistics. So one is that the fastest growing sector in business today is women-owned businesses. We own 51% of the businesses in America, and I'm sure you've heard this on the news. Small business is the place where new jobs are generated. So when the economy's in tough times, the place where we need money is small businesses. So we have a challenge though, because most small businesses that are owned by women are either sole proprietorships or businesses with receipts under $5,000 a year. So that means that these small businesses don't need a lot of money to get started. So that makes it easy. That also makes it a challenge. So why does it make it a challenge? Well, first of all, it's a challenge because women-owned businesses are, with these small amounts of money that they need, they're not going to get the attentions of banks or venture capital firms. And one thing I want to say about the venture capital firms, only 4% of the money from venture capital firms goes to women-owned businesses. So that means there's a big opportunity. The other thing about women-owned businesses, and this is the reason I say that it's easy, is that for women-owned businesses with these small amounts of money they need to get started, microgrants are a great idea. And the reason they're so great for women is that microgrants are natural. So what do I mean by a microgrant? What I mean is a lot of people getting together and giving small amounts of money. And you're familiar actually with this model. We use it for disaster relief. It got a lot of press during the last election. That's how President Obama raised a lot of his funding. You're familiar with it from things like Farm Aid and Comic Relief and all these different ways where people just contribute a little bit to something they care about. So if you care about women-owned businesses, then these microgrants are a great idea for you. The other thing that's really great about microgrants is that they really help to preserve not only the ownership of the business, but also the passion and the vision in the business. And my own experience with funding is that the whole process of getting venture capital can really drain the passion and the vision out of the business. With a micro grant, that's not going to happen. The woman retains the ownership of her business, but also retains that initial vision and passion that she had for the business. It also offers a great opportunity as a proof of concept. So with a micro grant, you can take a little bit of money, the money that you need to get started, and test out your idea and see how successful it is in the market without having to give away a lot of the business to the investors or owe money to banks or investors. So it's just really a great model. And if you'd like to try out micro grants, we're doing a test right now at Wisdom of the Kitchen. So you can go to the website, www.wisdomofthekitchen.com, and if you pull down in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a navigation that says Give. On the navigation, there's 2 businesses and a charity there. You can read about those women, you can read about their businesses and the projects that they're raising money for, and you can donate. And I just want to tell you from my own experience, I did this with a charity. I was having a bad day one day, and I was on the internet, sat down and started reading about this charity that actually made me cry when I read about it, and I decided to give them $5. And I gave them $5, and I have to tell you, it turned around my whole day. And it's actually what inspired this idea that what if women did this to help women get their businesses started? Wouldn't that be a great way for you to spend just a little bit of money, what you can afford, $5, $10, $15, $25? Even in a tough economy, most of us have a little bit of money that we can contribute to something we care about. So once again, just go to www.wisdomofthekitchen.com, try it out. You'll see 2 businesses and a charity there. They're all doing wonderful projects. I think you'll really enjoy the whole experience. And I hope you'll join us at Wisdom of the Kitchen. Thank you so much.